Albert.
Hey, Shawn, what's up? How's it going?
Good, good. It's good to see you again, man.
Yeah, it's good seeing you also.
So you dropped a little teaser on Slack and you said you got CelerData talking to tabular managed Iceberg tables. I want to see that happen. Can you show me it happening?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I was just working on a little quick demo for you right now. So let's share my screen and show it on off.
Awesome.
All right. So I'm just right now in Tabular, right? So I have my own little, instance on Tabular. So two warehouses. I just created this warehouse earlier in the week. So we've got personal here.
Okay.
Personal has, as you can imagine, it's a default one that you guys create, right? And so
Right.
got examples here like New York taxis, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys also create as a default, right? And within
Yeah.
the default, we've got nothing in here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to flip over to CelerData, right? So CelerData, who we are is that we're an MPP query engine, right? We're a Linux Foundation project. We provide or we create is a open source software, open source OLAP system called StarRocks.
Right. Right.
And CelerData provides a managed solution for StarRocks.
Right.
So you can get, if you sign up on cloud.celerdata.com, you can actually get is trial versions of our software. So you can get a free tier or even a free trial from that standpoint.
Okay. And you're using the free version of Tabular, right?
Yes,
Okay.
we are, right? And our goal here is to hopefully use even more and more, and then we'll also go and get to go be on the paid tier too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyways, once you log into CelerData Cloud, you then first get is the UI for us to log on in. You can see that I have is a cluster in US West in AWS.
Yeah.
All I do is click on open cluster, and this gets you into our UI, right? So web-based UI just manage any single database, right?
Yeah. Kind of standard looking. Yeah.
Yeah, standard looking, right? By default, right, we have is just our internal catalog, which is our internal tables, right?
Okay.
So originally, our database was just a normal OLAP from that point of view, right? So you can create tables, read tables, so forth from that standpoint. But we recently added the ability for us to go and integrate to Tabular.
Oh,
And
nice.
so one of the things just to go and do that. So now you can just do it, you can have local tables and then you have tables in Tabular itself. And so all you have to do is just execute a command. So here we just go and create a command that says, I'm going to create a new catalog with Tabular, provide some credentials. And once I've done, I now get that catalog in my system. So right now I have is Tabular. I have the same three databases that was shown, right? So if I go click on examples, I can also see the tables that were originally shown, like the New York taxis, right? Whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so let's go in and show some other pieces, right? So if I wanted to see, New York taxis, I can run the describe command, right? I think I mentioned it a little bit, but we emulate the MySQL protocol. So these are pretty much MySQL statements.
Okay, makes sense.
If you have the New York taxis, right, you've got different fields, you've got different types, so forth, right?
Yeah, it's picking it all up.
That's
what it is.
Yeah, you can read it as much as you want. And so let's do it right. Let's, besides just reading, let's go do something more interesting, right?
Oh, you can write. That's nice.
Yeah. So let's create a brand new table. Let's take some of the data from New York taxis and write it into the default table or default
database.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to create a new table in the default database.
Correct. So I'm going to execute this.
And so that's actually pulling data and summarizing that out over there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And if I go back to default, now I'll see a brand new table, right?
Go to Tabular. Prove it
All
to
right,
me. Let me
yeah.
see.
So let's go do a refresh here. Oh, there you go. Here's the table
Bang.
that showed up, right? 13 seconds ago, 17 seconds ago, 9-row
Nice.
count, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
And
That's cool.
let's do the select statement, right? So obviously the select is going to go run here, and we do the same thing here. Here are the 9 rows that was mentioned, right?
Well, it's the 3 that you put in the select, but you're doing a calculated field on data that's in there. That's cool.
Yes, 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 right?
That is really slick. Do me a favor, do one last thing. Do that last select you got there. I want to see the whole table.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. That also gives you a little bit more. The difference here is that this one doesn't have is the tip percentage, right? This is the raw data. When we actually did the previous command, doing some modifications of the data.
Nice. This is really cool. So, $1 million question, Albert. Is this out to the public yet, or is it early?
Yeah, so I am using a release candidate of our 3.1 release. We're planning to release it in about 2 weeks to general public, but
Nice.
yes, our goal here is that obviously to give it to everybody else, but it's also a key thing for CelerData to become one of the best query engines for Tabular and for Apache Iceberg.
Well, I mean, we've done a little bit of tests with the StarRocks in the past, and it was fast. So this is a really exciting development. Man, this is cool. I appreciate you taking the time to do it and show it to me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, yeah, sure, no problem. And feel free to reach us out at either starrocks.io, which is our community project, or on CelerData.com, which is our commercial enterprise version of our product.
I will do that. I look forward to talking to you more when this thing hits the streets.
All right,
All
great.
right.
Thank you, Shawn.
Take care, bud.